Good morning. This is Deepak. It's early in the morning today here in Colombia. I'm in Bogota today, and I am doing a seminar here on the soul of leadership. So it's interesting that today's question is about soulmates. People are asking, do soulmates exist? And this question is from Sarah Jones. She says, if humans as a species have been granted consciousness and self-awareness, but experience a unique journey, could it be that soulmates share an intertwined experience resulting in a merged or one consciousness? So sorry about the lighting here, it's not that great. I'm trying to adjust the lighting and I'm coming closer to the light so you can see me properly. I hope you can see me properly. So as I said, we are here in Colombia. I'm still adjusting the light, sorry about this. Okay, here in Colombia discussing my seminar today is regarding soulmates. Now my seminar is about the soul of leadership, actually in Spanish. Here's the book. And I'm also going to be talking about super genes and super brain. All these topics are up for discussion today. But as you may or may not know, there is yet no Spanish translation of You Are the Universe, and nevertheless I will talk about it since it's an all-day seminar. Okay, so what about soulmates? If you're a physicalist and if your ontology is purely physical, as many scientists are today, then there's no such thing as a soul and there's no such thing as a soulmate. Of course, you know that I do not subscribe to a purely physicalist ontology. That means that mind is a product of the interaction of molecules in the brain. So somebody says open the blinds. I have opened them. It's just the room. Anyway, you can see me now. So what do we mean by soul, and what do we mean by soulmate? Let me share with you what my take is on soul. So soul is your core consciousness, your core being that has in it the seeds of memory and also the potential for desire. And this seeding of your core consciousness comes from a past experience of karma. So karma is past experiences, the choices we've made consciously or unconsciously. And then as a result of those choices, as a result of that karma, we have tendencies, memories and desires and tendencies and proclivities and propensities to actually create a story for our life. And most people are doing this unconsciously because these tendencies, these proclivities, these desires are at the level of the unmanifest mind, the subconscious mind, and impulses in the subconscious mind roam unchecked, but influence everything that's happening in our conscious mind. So for most people, the conscious mind is a little robotic. It's controlled by the subconscious mind. We are bundles of conditioned memories and desires and reflexes that are constantly being triggered by people and circumstance into predictable outcomes. So yes, your core consciousness, your soul, which is influencing your subconscious mind, is also influencing your conscious mind. And as a result, even though we call it the conscious mind, it's just one little wave in the vast ocean of consciousness. And so in most cases, there is in the unawakened mind no real free will, because we are ruled by our past or by our karma. So in that sense, if two people are vibrating at the same frequency of consciousness, if they have same values, if they have same desires, if the context and meaning of their lives is similar, and they bump into each other, then that would be a soulmate. Soulmates are basically people at the same stage of development emotionally and spiritually. But maybe one person evolves faster than the other, in which case the merging never fully happens, and even soulmates can get apart from each other. So one way to ask yourself, how can I attract my soulmate, or how can I attract somebody in my life who's vibrating at the same frequency, is to do what I call a soul profile. Answer the following questions to yourself in a very simple manner with 2 or 3 phrases. What makes me happy? What is the meaning and purpose of my life? What is the contribution that I want to make to the world? What is my story? What do I want? Who am I really? What is my purpose? What am I grateful for? Who are my heroes and heroines in history, mythology, and religion? What do I expect from others in a good relationship? What do I offer others in a good relationship? What are my unique talents and skills? And what is the thing I value most in relationships? Now, what you can do is, having written down those answers in 2 or 3 words or phrases to all those questions, you can say, how can I be that fully? How can I wake up to that fully? And that, of course, requires that you meditate and get in touch with your unmanifest mind. And you can get in touch with that unmanifest mind. How? By simply asking those questions and then going into meditation and transcending thought. When you transcend thought and you enter the realm of pure awareness, you find that it is a field of infinite possibilities, a field of synchronicity, a field of correlation, a field of unpredictability, a field where there's the power of intention, a field that is one of pure love and pure creativity. And so once you're there, Dispreet Rajpat, Jai Gurudev. So once you're there and you're actually becoming the qualities that you seek, then through synchronistic mechanisms, you attract the person that is resonating with those values, that has the same meanings and contexts and stories that you have. And then once you're in that relationship, it is always good to be in that relationship with total transparency, total integrity, and total authenticity. That is one way you can attract your soulmate, or the one that's resonating at the same frequency of consciousness, the same emotional and spiritual development as you are. I wouldn't get hung up too much in this, but to know yourself and to be yourself is the only way to relate to the world, because in every moment of our life, what we experience as situations, circumstances, events, people, relationships are basically projections of our conditioned mind. By knowing your conditioned mind and by being free of it, you move up the scale or the hierarchy of levels of consciousness, and in doing so, you spontaneously attract those who share the same meanings, the same context, the same stories, the same intentions, and the same values that you have. So I hope that helps, resulting in a merged or one consciousness. Sarah Jones, that is a very good idea, of course, but ultimately the only consciousness we want to merge with is the supreme consciousness of the universe. Along the way, every relationship will help us. Thank you, and have a wonderful day. I am going to start my seminar very soon here in Colombia, in Bogota, and tomorrow I travel to Santiago, Chile. So I'm not sure if I will be posting tomorrow because I'll leave at 4:30 in the morning, but I'll stay in touch. In the meanwhile, do ask your questions here on discoveringyourcosmicself.com, and keep in touch. And also, if you have any questions that come up from, say my name, I forgot, it went by too fast. If you have any questions from any of the books, but particularly You Are the Universe, then we will be discussing those, of course, and any other questions you have. Thank you. Have a great day. Pankaj Pandit and many others shared. Thank you for sharing, by the way. Thank you for sending all those beautiful hearts and like buttons and so many good wishes from all over the world. Elena says, thank you for being my architect. Well, thank you, Elena, for being mine then. Okay, bye.